about, so I really wanted to ask about kind of the designs. I know you talked about the sales process being quite different, but I was quite interested in if some of the designs that you're doing, you've come across like challenges where you've had to almost design your way out of it. So, for example, in the UK, for example, it was the shard was, I think it's the shard, was designed as a right angle because we needed the view of the St Paul's Tower, but it's become, oh, cheese grey, so it's become quite iconic because of that. So I was just wondering if the designs that you've got, you've had to design in a certain way, or just for the view, or because you need to protect the environment or something like that. I was just wondering if any of the designs have any of that kind of.
In our current designs, not yet into environmental protection. We would design based on, like, for example, the Skydance design in Mount Stanfast, that was done to maximize
Okay.
space because of how the land was set up. So because of how the land was set up, it was kind of like long and narrow, and it didn't give us enough room to be able to actually have it kind of like just wider and like side by side the way that we originally wanted. But at the end of the day, what we had said was that if you have two units, everybody wants to look at the beach. Nobody wants to like look at the beach while somebody else looks somewhere else. Um, so it kind of forced us to think a bit about how we could actually get everything to fit and be in the same direction and be equal so that everybody has an equal living space. So that was one of our first design challenges. We kind of knocked that one off pretty quick. And then I would have gone through a couple of more iterations on the design to just try to get it to fit and to get it to maximize space. And for some of those, we actually like looked at other designs. We spoke to our designers to actually like get some ideas from them, and sometimes it was just a case of maybe shifting a staircase, just moving things around in your room just to make it a bit more usable.
Mm-hmm. The other thing I was going to ask was, do you are they all in the city? Are they like in the city? Do you
No,
choose particular areas?
all of our all of our projects so far are outside of the city. So in terms of Barbados, what we consider city is Bridgetown. And then we move out of the city into like I guess more residential suburban areas, or then there's more rural areas. Most of our developments are on the West Coast, also known as the Gold Coast. The land tends to be at a bit of a premium, but the spaces seem to be a lot more desirable. It's a lot quieter than on the south, and it's not as rural as on the east coast and at the north. So the west is a fairly desirable area to be in right now, and that's where most of our projects are currently.
Could I ask, I think when I was chatting to Seth beforehand, you were talking about a lot of your projects being governmental and for tourism. Is that still the case, or is there an equal measure of residential for private clients, or is the majority of your work for government initiatives?
I'm not 100% sure what the split is on government projects, but I think they're really looking at the construction being a private transaction. Personally, nearly all of my projects are private. We have done some with the Ministry of Agriculture, but generally they're 100% private.
Okay. Justin, for you, is that the same case? Slightly different?
Well, the only projects that I would really be working on specifically would be ours. So other than that, no.
And is it easy for you to find clients? How easy is it for you to do the sales and marketing, get the clients? Where are the majority of your clients from? Are they people from other Caribbean islands, overseas?
A lot of them might be either returning nationals or foreigners,
Okay.
to be honest. I guess because of land is expensive, building is expensive, and for some of these projects may not be catered towards the local or the residents here. So essentially, we might cater more towards, I guess, persons that would be external coming in. They might be looking for a place to live. Sometimes it might be a place to retire. Some of them might be local or returning nationals coming back to Barbados, and they want a place that they could, call their own while they're here. So we cater mostly towards them. In terms of like marketing, we might either use local agents who have affiliations in other countries. For our Skydance project, we had built a website, and we actually got a lot of feedback from that as well. And we also did an Instagram, which we need to update, but the Instagram was really supposed to follow the process of the construction, so that person would be able to see pretty much what's going on from the ground up. So as we proceed, photos to that, which is also part of the marketing strategy, people will be able to see things that we're doing, how it's being done, the quality of the build, all that kind of stuff.